What's going on, guys? It's Big Sammy. Hey, I know there's a video out there that's already does this. There's bits and pieces and parts of every video that you can figure it out, but I figured I would do a little in-depth video and dealing with another situation. So we're changing the headlights out on our PT Cruiser. As you can see, there's the new headlight versus the old headlight. There's the old headlight that came out of it. I saw the different videos on the web that has this on YouTube. This is the way I found out the best way to do it. You can do it with the tire on it. I advise to take the tire off of it like I got a jack stand up underneath the tire and also a jack. That way you can work under there. I took these body bolts, body panel tabs out and folded it back over. And there's 4 bolts on the back of the headlight. 1, 2, 3, 4. They got a little nuts. They're 10mm nuts. You slide them out, slide them back in. You see I got LEDs in mine. The previous owner had put them in. There's the ones for the bottom for the fog lights. So they had to tuck, all that stuff had to tuck up underneath there. I wire wrapped it, put it in there. But another thing that I found out we had to do, there's 2 studs, and you can see where I've cut them off. There's 2 studs that come out right here, and you put your bumper on, which is the bumper over there. But sometimes they get corroded and welded on, and you can't get the nut off. So what I had to do is I actually took a screwdriver, and I would advise someone to be very careful and maybe even get 2 hands. I didn't need 2 hands because I'm good like that. Just kidding. But anyway, what I did is I tried to loosen the bolt. I put a screwdriver in there and bent this down. Then I put a Sawzall blade, which is for metal cutting. And what I did is I run that Sawzall blade like right here across there. You want to be careful because you don't want to cut into your fender. And I zip those 2 bolts off, which are there. They do sell a little kit where you can buy it from Car ID, and they are nothing like this. But what it is this sits on top of the fender, and they got studs coming down, and the nuts sit on them like that. And on the back side of the bumper, you'll see them, they're right there. Like I said, what I did is I cut them off. You can see where I cut them off here, and the piece is still stuck in the bumper. I'm gonna pull that out, and the other one, and like I said, those bolts go right through here, right through there, or there. I can't remember exactly, but you can see where I cut them out. I had to cut them. Like I said, they kept moving and moving and moving, but I'm gonna put that piece. I'm gonna take that piece and I'm gonna bump that piece out because I think the new plastic piece comes with a little stud that holds the bumper from moving around, and then also the screw itself, which is a 10mm screw. Like I said, that's how you cut it. Here, let me show you. So this one, I think, sits in there like so, like that. You can buy these pieces, and these are the pieces of stud that come through the bumper and bolt on the back side. That's what holds your bumper on, and without taking that off, you will never get the bumper off. Like I said, each YouTube video says to take the bumper off or at least loosen it. I loosened it up only because there's a gasket, this gasket right here. The bumper sits right close up on here, and you can't get past this if the bumper's still on it, so you can lower it. You're unfortunately going to have to come out of these things. That's what holds the bumper on right here, and it's going to have to drop down. But in any case, you got to take these bolts here, these 2 bolts, and the bolts up underneath so that thing can flop down. You can still leave it on the car, but I just figured jack, all the other stuff, it'd be better to get that off. So like I said, best to pull your tire off, which what we're going to do now that we got our other light on there, we are now going to, I'm going to leave it like that because I still got to buy this little piece to go back on there, which you can buy from Car ID and other places And then I'm gonna have to put that and put the bumper back on, and of course put my tire back on. We won't drive it around like this, of course. How dare us make a PT Cruiser look that bad. But it also gives me a chance to kind of look at everything. I can tell the bumper's been painted before because I see little paint marks on the you know, the intercooler there. And I'm gonna check out my intercooler while I'm at it. I see I got a little bang there where it hit the must have hit a bumper or something. I got a new intercooler if I just choose to put it on there, but I don't think I'm gonna get into all that today. And it just gives us the ability to look around and up underneath the car, see a little bit of drippage of oil from wherever that's coming from. We'll take a look and see where that's coming from. But other than that, the car's in really good shape underneath the bottom. You see there's some new pieces. Somebody's done some work on it, so I think it's maybe had a timing belt. You know, good old zip tie. You can tell that's not factory. So, and then we get to look at our aftermarket bushings. So the last guy did pretty good, keeping the thing together, putting new bushings on it. Like, of course, we got springs and stuff like that on it. But these are the ones that I like to find. People's taking care of it. You throw your little 2 cents on it. We check out our rotors and our brakes while we're under here, see if they're in good shape. And she's even got a new transmission. Look at that new transmission in there. You can tell that ain't factory because that's 22 years old. Plus the previous owner told me that was a Vance Auto or a AutoZone transmission. But anyways, I hope this helps somebody. I hope when you're getting ready to do this. I've been working on this a few hours now, on and off. You never know what you're going to run into, but I would say give yourself a half a day for taking these on. If you don't have any problems like I don't, then you don't need to whip out a Sawzall. You don't need to try different little things, but I was trying to get the bolts off without cutting them because I didn't want to do all that, but unfortunately I had to cut them. But anyways, about a half a day project maybe, depending on your ability and what may be wrong with your car. I appreciate all the new subscribers. Y'all stay tuned. We're going to have the other one here in a little while. And, you know, by the time we get all the stuff, I'll show you guys exactly what it looks like with the new lights and all the new lights and, you know, a nice good cleanup. We'll let y'all see what it looks like afterwards. Appreciate y'all, and be good to each other. Hope everybody has a happy July 4th. It's Big Sammy. Peace.